up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Jane's Diary, and I am back with another budget videos. I am pumping these videos out left and right. So today we are going to be budgeting our first paycheck for the month of September. And let me just say that the budget is already blown. It has been blown. Somebody took a C4 explosive and blew the budget. A C4. Somebody has taken a C4 explosive bomb and blew the budget up.
You better watch out before the goddamn people come out there.
The budget is blown to shreds. Somebody took a C4, tied it to the bank, and blew the Irwin's budget up. The budget's done. The budget is blown. And let me just go into detail why the budget is blown. Okay. We have been paying our bills with the previous month's last check. So that way for the next month, we'll go ahead and pay the mortgage, and then we'll pay the next month's bills with always the previous month's last month's check, if that makes sense. So, y'all know we paid off this car note. Y'all know we paid off HSN, and then y'all know we bought the floors, right? In the midst of all that, the devil is a lie. The fridge broke, and then my husband's car started leaking this red fluid. So we took the car to the dealership to see what's going on with this car, the radiator. So I'm Googling stuff. You know, I'm in the car praying like, yes, it's going to be something minor and yada, yada, yada. The radiator. I'm like, okay, cool. That's minor. $1,100. Can y'all see my chin? It costs $1,100 to get a new radiator, replace the radiator hoses, put the fluids in the car, right? Now, I'm pretty sure if we would have went to, like, you know, a regular mechanic and not the actual dealership, it probably would have been cheaper. But because it is the radiator, we didn't want to risk driving it around to different mechanics to get quotes and then the car catching on fire or overheating or, you know, making the car worse. So we were like, we'll just leave it at the mechanic, at the dealership, and call it a day. The reason why the budget is blown, one, because we don't have $1,100, and two, this check that we're budgeting was supposed to be our mortgage check. So, what we're going to have to do, our mortgage technically isn't late until the 16th, and we get paid on the 20th. So, by the time the 20th hits, we'll just pay our mortgage. It technically, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think, like, on the 16th, if I like make a payment, it usually takes like 3 business days for the payment to actually process. So I don't want to mess it up to where I do it and then it's come back like with an overdraft fee, or should I just take that hit and just pay it on the 20th and get that late fee?
You're gonna take that hit.
Because I think it's only like $10 or $20 for a late fee, and we've never been late on our mortgage, so
I can call them up and tell them like, hey, it's all right if I get like a 3-day extension.
Yeah, see if we can get an extension. That way we won't get hit with a late fee and it just won't affect our credit. But yeah, so that kind of blew the budget because now we're paying our mortgage on the 20th. And then that check on the 20th was supposed to be what we pay October's bills with. Like on the 20th, we're supposed to do October's bills and whatever else. So now on the 20th, we got to figure out if we want to do the bills and the mortgage, or if we just, like, it's a lot. Like, September's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us.
Not really. It's just we got a little plans, got a little switch.
A little?
Plans got a little switch, you know, instead of, you know, we can probably pay, I don't know, we'll get to that when that time comes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we figure it out. But I say this to say, I'm trying to get, like, preach lessons at the beginning of my videos. This is why it is important to have an emergency fund. And this is why, for me, this is why I feel like it's important to have sinking funds, because we had an emergency fund last year, and on emergencies, the fund got depleted. And we just were like, let's just keep it pushing. Let's pay off debt, and really didn't start back filling our emergency fund. But as Bay says, stuff happens. So I definitely feel in the budgeting journey, if you're trying to be debt free, or not even just debt free, but just taking your budgeting serious, go ahead and get you an emergency fund. Even
if you want a debt-free or budgeting, like if you're really trying to be comfortable when situations happening, make sure that you have like a set.
That's cute, babe. Come say that again. Come say that again. Come on. Come say it again. For real, that's really good.
You like that?
I do. Say it again.
See, it's not really about the budgeting, and it ain't about like, all that stuff. Is about like being comfortable about when situations happen. You know what I mean? Because if you got $1,000 in your emergency fund, and then something happens, God forbid something happens, you'll be comfortable because you know you got that taken care of.
You got that emergency fund without having to touch your checks, without having to touch your bill money. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it has nothing to do with budgeting, it has nothing to do with debt, it has nothing to do with finance. That. It has to be putting yourself in a comfortable position when situations popped up. So sinking funds, emergency funds, and shit happen funds is a must.
Yeah.
It's a must. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we definitely, like, when we were leaving the dealership, I looked at him and I was just like, moving forward, we're going to start building up our emergency fund and our sinking funds, because we have I think a good video too would be sinking funds and, explaining sinking funds. But we have, for our sinking fund, we have a car maintenance, but what good is it if there's no money in it? Yeah. And like, we chose to keep a minimum of $300 in there. So even if we had a minimum of $300, that still could have helped us out. And that'll be a separate video. I think I will do a video on sinking funds, but it just showed me that stuff happens that you can't control. Life happens. If we would have had money in our home maintenance fund, we could have easily got a new refrigerator or replaced it, or without having to be uncomfortable, basically. So it's definitely important to have sinking funds. It's definitely important to start an emergency fund. Even if you have $100 in there, it's $100 more that you can keep. So I think our goal is to definitely try to start funding our sinking funds and our emergency fund in the midst of trying to get out of debt. Like, it's a lot going on, because I feel like that $100 that we would put in the emergency fund, it's $100 on a credit card. But it's like Bae said, I want to be comfortable if anything happens. I want to be able to be comfortable and not, oh my God, I got to figure out this, because $1,000 on a car, and that was supposed to be our mortgage payment, is definitely kind of got me a little frustrated. But life happens, things happen. Like I told Bae, you need a car to get to work, and I'd rather have it and pay a few bills late, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely to be comfortable. Definitely, if you don't have an emergency fund, I would definitely start funding that and get you guys some sinking funds. And I'll probably do a video on sinking funds a little bit later on in the week, or maybe next week. I don't know, but we're going to start funding them. We have them. We might as well need to put money. Even if it's $5 a week, it's just putting something in there is what we need to start doing. So if something like this happens 3 months down the road, it'll be like, oh, okay, boom, we got that. Don't worry about it. I'm still going to pay my mortgage on time, and I'm still going to pay these bills on time, but we got it. So that is a little update for September and why the budget is pretty much blown for the month of September. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to budgeting this paycheck. If you want to see the miracle that we pull out of our ass, then stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, we had already made some goals. I had originally, before this car situation happened, we had made a goal of putting $400 in the Walmart, on the Walmart card, $250 in the sinking funds, and then buy paint to repaint downstairs. And I ended up whiting it out and changing those, and that's the thing too, when situations pop up, you got to make changes accordingly. So we ended up changing the $400 to $200, and if that's not doable, I at least want to put $100 extra on the Walmart. I don't know if we'll be able to do $250 in the home renovation sinking funds, but we'll budget accordingly and we'll make the changes as we need to. So the starting balance. Let me log into my bank. Can I see your phone for your calculator, babe? Or actually log into the account and then I'll just use my phone for the calculator. I got a little, my disc is messy. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit.
Seems like that new update makes shit go slower.
Yeah, my phone be freezing.
Phone be freezing and the connection got worse.
Yeah. I don't know if I updated my phone though.
My shit does it automatically.
Mine probably does too. Just give me
17.
But is that after they took out the automatic payment? Okay, yeah, for the personal loan.
170880. See, you don't see no car note on there.
Hey, we don't see no what?
Car note.
Or what? HSC. Boop, boop, boop. That thing says 0. 0, baby.
I still ain't get my
It ain't been 2 weeks yet. What was, so it was 17 what?
170880.
And then let me add, because they took out, we automatically take out the personal loan. So this month's starting income was 1733.80. And then we're gonna do the minus 25, which is the personal loan. So that's where that is. Personal loan is 25. And then they said the car was
1069.61.
61. Just gonna put Chevy dealership. Alright. So minus 1069.61. That'll was for 639.19. I know I need to put 140 on my car note, that way at the end of the month I'm not putting the whole 280. So I'm gonna do my car note. $180. That was for 459.19. 459.19. Let's see what all we need to do. Because I already, last month we already took out USAA. We already took out, oh, let me update the lights. It was $317.89, I think. So I already have our auto insurance. I already have our light bill money. So we need to start doing these. Credit cards. Alright, so we're left with I don't know if y'all can see that. 439.19. 459.19, I'm sorry. So we need to do 44. 40 for his Visa. 36 for Home Depot. 30 for Vivint. 30 for the rewards. 38 on Walmart. So we'll be left with 309.83. No, it's not bad. And then what'll happen is when we get paid on the 20th, we'll go ahead and pay the mortgage on the 20th. And then we'll take out that credit card payment and the rest of these bills. No, because we still got life insurance, the 180 on my car note, scanner, and the cable.
I know the 180, and I knew the
Huh?
So I knew the 180, and I knew the scanner.
So yeah, it's just the bills that's due that be that last end of the month. Yeah, literally like the last month of bills is. Huh? No, I'm just trying to figure this out. Where's the rest of my stickers? So I'm gonna take this and put this here, since I'm gonna put a car note payment down tomorrow or today.
You gotta get the new check, 'cause that squeaking shit, I bet you can hear that all through the town.
is 180. And then what I'm gonna do is just cancel this and put 180 since I'm splitting the car note payments up. No, my car note's 280, so I don't need to do 180. I need to do 140.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wipe that out. So that should be an extra $40 in the thing. Okay, so let's do this again. 140. Let's go back to the drawing board. Oh, y'all know how I do it numbers. Alright, so 140. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Alright, so 1733.80 minus the 25, which is automatic, the 1069 for the car, minus 140. So that'll leave us with 499.19. So let's put that right here. $499.19. And then I'm gonna pay all the bills that's due within the next 2 weeks. So we got the Visa, lights and water. Like I said, we had already took out some of the bills with last month's check, so that's already taken care of. 30 for Vivint, 30 for the reports, 38 for Walmart, and then 46.36 to pay off that Home Depot. And then this will be at the end of the month what we'll pay. And then it'll all work out because we get paid on the 4th. And so on the 4th, that's when we'll just take out bills. The bills. And then, what is that next check? So if we get paid on the 4th and the 18th, we'll do bills. And we'll pay mortgage on the 18th. And then for November, we get paid on the 1st. So we'll do bills. Payday, bills, mortgage. Okay, so it'll all fall back into place. It'll all somehow fall back into place, and we'll get back on schedule. So let's go ahead and add these numbers up real quick. 40 plus 30 plus 30 plus 38 plus 46.36 equals 184.36. Minus 499.19. That'll leave us with 314.83. But let me make sure, because my math is always never right on the first try. 499.19 minus 184.36 equals, see, 315.13. Now let me just do my math all over again, because again, my math is never right on the second try. 1733.80 minus 25 minus 1069.61 minus 140. It's 499.19. No, I'm just making sure my math is right before I write anything down. 140 minus 40 for the Visa. 30, 30, 38, 46, 36, 314.83. Okay, so we're somewhere in the same ballpark. How is my math still off? 1733.80 minus 25 minus 1069.61 minus 140. 499.19. Come over here. We're going to do minus 40 minus 30 minus 30 again minus 38 minus 46.36. Okay, 314.83 is what we're left with. Okay. All right, so I have everything in the budget on here. I put Home Depot in red because, again, that's just the balance on it. That's something we had swiped the card for. I had asked this question on Instagram, but I want to ask it on YouTube, and you can leave me some comments down below. If you've already paid off a car and, you know, you got that taken care of, it's out of the way, is it okay to go back and swipe it, but only if you know you can pay that card off before the balance is even due, or pay it off like literally the next day before it even like has an impact? Leave me some comments down below. What do you think? Yes or no? Yes, and why? And then if you don't really have to put yes and why, but if you say no, I would like to know why you feel like why. Like, I just want to know your why. So yeah, leave me some comments down below about that. Next thing is next, we have the budget for our cash envelope. It's gonna be a tight month. We had originally planned to go to date night. If you look at my plan with me, we had planned to go to the movie today, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. So we got $314.83. We still have to do gas and groceries. Babe, what you wanna do?
Gas. I don't know. 100 gas.
Yes, gas.
We left for how much?
$314.83.
We got the gas for the next 2 weeks, right?
Yep, gas for the next 2 weeks because we.
I guess. I guess 160.
Alright.
That's gas for you next 2 weeks.
That's only 40 for me.
That's only 40?
Yeah.
No, I'm only getting 100 because I know I'm not, because I notice every time I get to the point where I'm at the gas station, I'm always like a quarter left.
It take you 60 to fill it up though. I'd rather have more gas than I don't have no gas money.
Yeah.
Cause that's what happened with me last week. We budgeted
180.
little money and I had to figure out how I was gonna get gas the next week.
Yeah, 180.
Man, cause we gotta have gas. And then if we don't need it, then we can go from there.
180, I guess. Groceries, we can do 80.
So that'll leave us with $54. Yeah.
Well, we got meat. We just got to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, we got a lot of meat. We just gotta fill in the blanks. And since our fridge is down,
I don't even think we're going to need 80 things. Because, like you said, our fridge is down.
I mean, I'd rather have food to eat than no food to eat, especially with our fridge being down.
Food. I'm just saying, we got meats. We're good on meats. I'm just trying to figure out. Because our fridge is down, so we can't really buy too much of stuff to put in the refrigerator.
Right.
So, I guess 40?
No, and for 2 weeks.
I guess we can keep it 80.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather grocery shop because if the fridge is down, we're gonna have to cook.
Huh?
I said I'd rather have food because we're gonna have to cook.
I'm going to have to cook. I'm going to have to cook.
Somebody's gonna have to cook. So I'd rather have.
Talking about we're gonna have to cook. I'm going to have to cook.
Somebody in the household.
Just say it. Say it.
Somebody, whether it be you or I,
Whether it be me or
you
McDonald's.
or I, is gonna have to cook.
Okay.
So I'd rather spend grocery money and get food
But if I do cook,
to last.
that's like I said.
Cause like you made that pot of, okay y'all, so we living out of a mini fridge for those that don't know, cause our fridge died. My grandma gave us her deep freezer, so we have a freezer. It's just the fridge that's the
We
problem.
got a fridge too.
I mean, we have a fridge, it's just mini.
It's
It's really many.
Big ass bag of milk, we gotta buy 2 small ones.
Yeah, we just gotta buy. I mean, we're gonna make it work, but like, think about it. If we gotta get 2 weeks, we gotta have food because we're cooking.
We got meats, we got cans. All we need is to fill in like the veggies and stuff like that. We still got cereal up there. One more box of cereal is okay.
We'll just have to do
burritos and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But snacks ain't cheap. Snacks cost more than the food.
Yeah, but we already got our meats. Meats and snacks cost the most.
We need more pork chops. We need some more ground beef. We're good on the chicken thighs and the chicken wings. We got 2 bags of those.
Beef and pork chops, that's it.
So I'd rather say 80, but I feel like we just gonna have to do a 2-week no spend. We just gotta make it work, baby. Unless we got $100 or $200 to pull out our behinds. Well, unless you do something strange for a little piece of change at the Chevy dealership.
Yeah.
We pretty much, the budget is strapped.
And what?
Huh? Yep, the budget is strapped. So y'all, we are left with $54. We will probably use that $54 as, I don't know, basically I gotta get his cigarettes.
Dick.
So this is one of those videos where we have ended the budget video and we are both a little frustrated. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or his voice, but
you can hear me, I'm cursing.
We are like literally just I'm irritated right now. He's irritated. We gotta pay our bills. We have to pay the dealership because
I'm gonna say, I hope the dealership will knock it up, but hey, bro.
Like, at least take out.
I'm on a certain point, but like, you think you can knock down at least $100 or something?
Like, there's no way a new radiator and new hoses should cost us that much money. Like,
shit, my refrigerator just went out too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we are left with $54. I guarantee you, we are gonna use that $54. So,
as soon as we leave.
Yeah, because I got to get gas. Because I'm on E. Because Bay had to use my car to get... Yeah, he just fell on the floor. I don't know if y'all heard that. He is on the floor. Let me try to get this. The dogs are coming to comfort him. He is throwing stuff. He is having a tantrum. He is almost in tears. It's gonna be a tight 2 weeks. It's your car.
It's your city.
It's your car.
This is Atlanta shit.
That ain't got nothing to do with your radiator.
This is what it is. That's all it is.
Nothing to do with your radiator.